Alright guys, so we're back, and the first bit of news we're going to talk about today is some pretty big news in the fact that Chris Hemsworth was quoted in an article written by Screen Rant in saying that he feels the next time he appears as Thor will be the last. He said that all superheroes have to come to an end, and he feels that he's sort of completed his journey as Thor, and that he should actually die in the next Thor movie. I mean, that sort of annoys me in a way, because it's a weird thing to say as an actor, is that my character should die, and you sort of give it away in a sense that we could go into the next Thor film or the next movie with Thor expecting him to die because he said this, but he did clear it up afterward that this is based off no conversation with Marvel. So he hasn't had a conversation with anyone, Kevin Feige, nobody, about the future of Thor, and so he doesn't actually know if he's going to end, if they're going to offer him another contract. He doesn't know where it's going. But he said that in his heart he feels as though the Thor journey is complete, and he's probably at that stage where it's time to give up Thor, and it's time for Thor to leave the MCU. I mean, it would suck to see him die, because I really like Thor. It would suck to see Chris Hemsworth leave Marvel, but I can't really blame him, because I feel like Marvel's at a stage right now where they're starting to shift, and they're starting to move to a few new characters that they're introducing, such as what they brought in Black Panther and She-Hulk, and just a whole bunch of new characters coming in that probably need to have their own time to shine, and these old characters that we've grown so used to and accustomed to are sort of coming to their end of their story, and I get that completely. So I understand where Chris Hemsworth is coming from here, and I can sort of relate to it. I sort of understand that as an actor, you don't want to play the same character over and over again, and he's probably excited about a few other projects and other roles that he's looking to do, such as Extraction. They probably want to do a few more films with that, so I completely understand where he's at in his career, and that maybe it's time for him to leave the MCU. It would be sad to see him die, but I do think it's probably best for Marvel to start shifting and giving all the shine to the new characters coming through, and people like Thor and Chris Hemsworth Thor, who's been around for the last decade, they're probably coming to the end of their run, and it's time to move on, and I completely understand that. However, he did clear up that it's not based off any conversation, and they could offer him another contract. I mean, he's a pretty big box office star, so if Marvel want to continue to rake in the money, especially with the success of Thor Ragnarok, and a lot of fans liked Thor Love and Thunder, I didn't personally, the critics didn't, but a lot of fans liked it, so he's still bringing in a lot of money for Marvel, so I can see them offering him another contract to keep him on the books and to keep the money coming in. However, he did say he thinks the next time he comes out will be the last. What are your thoughts about this? Do you want to see Thor leave the MCU, or would you like to see more projects with him involved? Let me know down below in the comments.